Hi Capricorn, welcome back to Wandering Magic. These are going to be your January, February, and March messages. So the next 3 months for career and money. It's going to be for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. If you are interested in a personal reading, all the info is in the description box below. Without further ado, let's talk about it. Let's start with your Kipper. We have Mature Man and the Lovers. So what I'm getting is you are going to meet someone potentially through a partner or someone that you know, and they are going to give you advice or get you a job, one of those. And that's really what it is. There is this older person though that is going to be guiding you and ushering you into the job. Now, it could be that the person is just like experienced. They don't have to be old, or they're just older and they have more experience in the field, or they have the connections that you need that are going to unite you essentially with this job. It does feel new and it does feel like a new opportunity. We have blossoming here. This tells me that it's not really here yet, or at least it might not be here in the earlier months of this reading. So maybe not quite January, February, but like more March and beyond. But it does feel like this is the beginning of something bigger, and you are essentially leaving something behind you so that you can allow something new to just start showing itself, to start so that you can start getting familiar with it. So it becomes more of a, it kind of feels like you don't want it at first, but then suddenly you're just like, yeah, I want to try that. This is good. Because honestly, it feels a little unpredictable in a way of, I don't really know how this is gonna go. I don't know if I should go for this. Is this a good idea? Kind of like questioning things, but it does start to grow. And then as you, the more you do it, the better it feels. So I would say, for just a piece of advice on that would be not to say no to opportunities, but it doesn't mean you say yes to other opportunities. It just means it might not be what you think at first, but it's actually better than you thought eventually. Because it starts to, again, it starts slow, but then it doesn't take quite long. It just starts to grow and like blossom and just get better for you. The King of Swords is asking you not to overthink the situation. You also have Judgment here in reverse, and then you have the Knight of Cups. So this kind of goes back into the point I was making. You're overthinking this. There's a part of you that is doubting, is this a good idea? It almost feels like you can't even make up your mind about it. Like, I don't know if this is like someone else talking you out of it or you talking yourself out of it. But either way, there is this hesitation because you know that when you decide, I want to do this, I'm going to go for it, this is going to happen for me, it kind of like, you know, because of the finality of the situation, it makes you, that's part of the hesitation. But again, it's just like you're overthinking it. You know, you are going towards something that you might not see as quite rewarding at first, but then it is. Suddenly it is. And it could be like you're working there and then 3 months later, after your probation period, you get a raise because you're doing such a great job, or you adapted, or whatever the case is. Or maybe that was part of the contract the whole time and then you didn't even know, but you just took the job because maybe you needed it, or you had this opportunity and you didn't want to say no, but then it ends up being very rewarding for you at the end. But it doesn't feel all financial. It feels it feels good. Like it feels rewarding in a different way. I mean, financially maybe, but definitely feels more rewarding emotionally. Like it feels like like it's a good fit. You have the Page of Pentacles here, and then you have the Magician with the Three of Wands. So it definitely has potential. And again, in the beginning, I think that also there's a lot of things contributing to your hesitation, but there are some things that are contributing to your hesitation. And the other aspect of that is it might not be the money that you want or thought it was going to be, but I'm getting this feeling of like, wait it out. Just like wait and see, and then see where it goes from there. Because with the Magician, I think you know that you're magical. I think you know that you can like bring anything to you. I'm also getting this like throat chakra thing with you, where you don't feel the need to speak up or say what it is that you want, like you yourself. And it's always like, this is the time, first of all, if it's your birthday, happy birthday if you're listening to this in January, but this is the time where you need to do for you and not for others. Now, I know that we have this Lover's card here, but it's not necessarily about you and another person. This is like you and the thing coming to you. This is the coming together of, and it does feel more of a springtime energy if I didn't say that already, but I feel like you are the creator of your life. Sure, you have like these other influences around you and these other people that are influencing you and your decisions, but it's more like everyone else is just like fluff, and other people can guide you, because like I said, you might be meeting someone through a friend or someone that you know that kind of hooks you up with this opportunity. And so in those aspects, it's grateful, but it's like when it comes to making the decision, when it comes to deciding, is this what I want to do? Is this what the direction I want to take? This is the time where you need to sit with self and really say, okay, what is it that I want? Focus and practical thinking. Those are the things that you need to focus on, especially because Mercury is in your sign, Capricorn. We do have that new moon in Capricorn, also January 18th. If you're listening to this early in, definitely do some reflection and goal setting at that time. Also contributes to the New Year's resolution, maybe revisiting those. What aspects of the resolutions that you set for yourself, what goals do you have in 2026 that you need to look at? Maybe you're losing sight of that, and then you have to come back to that because you see the potential in this situation. But I think that you need to decide for you, is this what you want, not what others want for you. Your oracle message here is Sands of Time. And that talks about something that this should have been happening a long time ago, but that doesn't mean you need to rush. And it doesn't mean you have to rush into decisions. But don't suffocate yourself. Don't belittle yourself for others. Again, there's this big message coming in all of a sudden for you where you need to really do things for you and do things that are going to empower you, make you feel good, make you say like, I did that, I did this. Like it's time for you to be proud of yourself. So really work on focusing on you and setting the goals that you see for yourself and your career and your money going forward. The universe says, keep it simple. Keep it simple. Old souls use words very sparingly. Except, of course, for I, love, thank you, wow, now, and cool. Wow, I love you now, the universe. P.S. Which sounds much better than wow, now, I love you. Sequence is important. You get that? So, wow, I love you now. Or what sounds better? Wow, now I love you. That's what they're saying. Watch your sun, moon, and rising for any additional messages, and I'll see you next time.